All right, we are live. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Mother Earth's Last Dance show. I am your host, Elijah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to click this video. I would love it if you stay with me through this whole process. It took me a long time to finally set this up. And I thank you so much for being here. This is the introduction show, so this is technically the first episode. I am pre-recording this show just so I can go back and look at it, make sure I don't look like a complete idiot. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited to do this show. Thank you so much for tuning in. So how this is going to work for this first episode is I'm going to give a detailed introduction to who I am, what this show is all about, where we've been as a collective, where we are now, and where we are going into the future. I know a lot of you have anxiety about what is going on in the world. So I'm here to hopefully bring some inspiration to you on any given day. To let you know, if you're tuning in, I'm going to broadcast this show live every single day, well, Monday through Friday, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This time may vary. This just happens to be the time that works for me right now. So if you cannot catch it live, if you live in a different part of the world, then I really encourage you to watch this the next day. And even though it won't be live, you can still tune in. Either way, I appreciate you being here. I'm really excited for this journey. It took me a long time to get to this point. Those of you who are behind the camera, you don't really put out content, you just kind of watch things, which is fine. That's how I was for a long time too, and now I'm finally making myself public, and I'm going to start doing this regularly because I feel it in my heart and soul. This is what I need to do. So it's a very long process setting all of this up. I can't believe how long it took. I'm not very tech savvy, you see. I've never been good at utilizing technology. I don't even have a smartphone. I don't want a smartphone. And that's a whole other topic, but I had to buy all the right equipment. I had to learn the equipment. I had to download software. I had to learn Photoshop. Oh, for somebody who's not tech savvy, it was quite the feat. So I'm quite proud of myself for this achievement thus far. Anyway, well, I thank you very much for being here. So let me introduce myself here. Who am I? I'm Elijah. That is the name I'm choosing to go by. It's not my birth name. It's not my legal name. It's a name that I'm choosing to go by because I feel like it resonates who I am as a soul. It's just who I'm choosing to go by. I'm not trying to hide from anybody. I'm not trying to hide anything. It's just a name that I'm going by. I'm going by Elijah Merriweather. That is my name. Now, I run the website unitingunbound.com. And I'm going to start being more active on the website. I'm going to post articles. I have a whole poem series that I'm reciting in video form. I'm going to put out that content regularly. But this show, the Mother Earth's Last Dance show, is going to be the center and foundation of my work going forward. I'm going to do it consistently. I recognize that it'll take some time to build up an audience, which is okay. I want to also let you know, we're not always going to agree on everything. That's okay. That is okay. It really is. None of us are going to agree all the time. All right. So I'm going to get into the format of the show, but I'm going to continue with this introduction here. So I decided to do this because I have to. All right. I've been staying out of the public eye for many different reasons, not the least of which is I despise social media. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of it. I can't stand it. I know why these platforms were created the way that they are. I'm tired of all the disinformation. I'm tired of all the gurus. I'm tired of all the charlatans. I'm tired of all of these people who are going on the internet and they're trying to place themselves above other people, proclaiming that they know everything. And I'm not into the follower mentality. Let's just say that. So what I'm going to promise to you right now, watching this, I will never talk down to you. Just like I hope you never talk down to me. I don't like that. I don't like the leader-follower mentality. I despise it. The whole idea of fan culture. And sure, I could sit up here and call out all the people within the truth community, the spiritual community, awake and aware community. Nonsense. Oh, there's no community. No, just people with different levels of consciousness, having different experiences, commingling, arguing with one another. And it is what it is. Nothing is perfect. But I am here right now because I have something to give. All right? If you are coming to this video, you were probably brought here for a reason. Because you recognize all the horrible atrocities befalling this world. You know about all the conspiracies. You have a certain level of spiritual awareness. You're connected with Mother Earth. Everything about this world is about Mother Earth. And you know about the crazy things that are happening right now in this world. I'm not even going to verbalize it. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm well aware of what's happening. The enslavement of the human race. The control system, Illuminati shit. I'm aware of it all. On such a deep level, I cannot even talk about it publicly. All right, I'm going to put on this public persona here and talk about the things that really matter, which is Mother Earth. Everything revolves around Mother and our connection with Mother. Everything else is just trivial. I've been down all the rabbit holes. Believe me, over the years, I'm aware of all this stuff going on in the world. More than you might imagine. All right? And I want to also make it known that where I'm coming from here is I'm not in a place where I'm speaking from a standpoint of theory, of speculation. I'm well beyond that. I've had my own direct experiences where I'm in a place where I know. And that comes with humility. And we're going to get to that in this show here. All right? Even though I know everything that I know, I have to be humble and say I don't know absolutely everything, but there are a lot of things that I do know that I can't speak about publicly. So this show is going to be a public outlet for me to connect with those people who see through the facade, through the lies, the deceptions, those who are tuned to higher levels of consciousness, the divine will. All right? I'm speaking to you. I am no longer interested in pandering to primitive consciousness. I'm done. I am done catering to the average person who refuses to wake up. And you know what? We don't need to worry about them anymore. If you are coming to this video and you are a Mother Earth warrior, you are a truth seer, that you love Mother, you're connected with Spirit, this show is for you. Because I know that you might have some anxiety about what is happening with the whole rollout of the jabs, right? And yeah, make no mistake about it, I'm not going to mince words here. We are in the end times. And no, it's not just speculation on my part. No, it's not. I know what is going to be happening. And I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I'm not going to lie to you. There are going to be... excuse me here. Let me just emphasize my point here. There's going to be no mass arrests. There's going to be no disclosure. There's going to be no massive spiritual revolution. I'm sorry, but there's not. Do not be discouraged, because we are going to create a beautiful world, you and I. You who have spent years going down those rabbit holes, you've been fighting to defend the truth. And you know in all of your heart what this reality is all about. And you are frustrated by your friends and family who won't listen to you. They're just going along with this agenda in a state of ignorance. They're blind. They're not paying attention. I know. I've gone through all that as well. I'm well aware. And it's hard. All right? It's hard. And the more that you know about what is happening, the harder that it is to go to work every day, to interact with quote-unquote sheeple, right? These people who are mind-controlled and programmed to just flow with the matrix. I'm aware. I know. It's frustrating. But I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to create a beautiful world. We are going to prevail. Yes, we are. Oh, you betcha we are. But I'm not going to lie to you. There is no saving this current world. And why would you want to? When you have a world that is built on a foundation of lies, deception, competition, arrogance, destruction of our planet, and that's embedded in our framework of socialization, economics, everything, and you want to hold on to this world? Are you kidding me? No, you can't. You cannot modify this world in any way to make it work when you have a foundation built the way it is. No, this world is slated for extinction. It's done. And you have to accept this. Do not be discouraged by this. This is a good thing. I know a lot of you, especially if you have a family to take care of, that it's frightening. What is going to happen? This world is going to collapse. I'm telling you that right now. It is going to collapse because it has to. But you know what? Even though it has to collapse, we are still going to go and create a beautiful world. Those who choose the right path. And where do you find this path? It is a secret path. I know where it is. I'm going to the next world. Absolutely I am. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going to be one of the few who go to this world as well. And, I could harp on the whole 144,000. There is some truth to that. There is going to be an Exodus 2.0, mark my words. Those who choose the right path, even though this world cannot be saved, everything looks hopeless. It seems like there's no way we can wake up all of our brothers and sisters in this world. Don't worry about that. We don't need to. They have made their choices. You understand this? They have already made their choice, just as you have made. Well, no, you still have to make a choice. Because as these agendas are going to play out, there has to be a balance of the dark and the light. The divine is going to give us a path, those who can find it, but the dark aspects of this universe, the dark forces and entities controlling this world, they're laying out their deceptions too, and this is part of the divine plan. This is the division, separating the wheat from the chaff. Those who can see beyond the deceptions. And I'm going to stay with me, and I will help you through this. All right? I'm going to share more truth details privately off of this platform, and we can stay connected that way, and I will share with you. But I'm only going to share that knowledge and information with Mother Earth warriors. All right? I'm not going to pander to low-level primitive consciousness anymore. No more kindergarten-level consciousness. I'm tired of it. I'm through with them. I'm here for you, with you. All right? One thing I promise is I'm not going to talk down to you. I'm not going to be a guru. I am here as a friend and as a brother. That's all. Somebody who has a big heart and the wisdom to see where we're going. So stay with me And we're going to get through this together, I promise you. I'm not interested in quantity. I'm interested in quality. If there are 5 people who watch my videos every day, awesome. That's all I want. Excuse me. So anyway, I want to segue into other aspects of who I am. So I run the website Uniting Unbound. I call it Uniting Unbound because those of us who are going to go to the next world, those of us who are linked with Mother, we are going to unite. It doesn't have to be right now. You know, we live in a world where we're all just trying to live, right? We all have jobs one way or another. We have to make money. We all have our different websites. I get it. I know. But there's going to come a time very soon where we will unite. For all of you Tolkien fans, think about The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Think of the Battle of the Black Gate, okay? That's going to be us. And it's not going to be a physical confrontation. We're going to get the F out of here. And I'm going to say that I am going to swear. From now and then, I am going to cuss. And don't say that I'm not spiritual because I cuss. Because there's value for the word, for various words to emphasize an emotion. So I will cuss every now and then. That's okay. So we are uniting, and we're uniting unbound because we are unbound by the limitations of this matrix, the limitations that these people place upon us. No, we are going to unite in imagination, heart, and will, the foundations of magic, how we manifest things in this world with our thoughts, emotions, actions. Imagination, heart, and will. We are united, unbound. Yes. Okay? And I want you to take a look at this backdrop here. So behind me, you see 4 colors: black, white, red, and yellow. I don't know if you've ever seen this color pattern before, but it's actually what is called the medicine wheel in Native American culture. And actually, this symbol has been around for a long time, thousands of years. And Native Americans have their own perspective on it, and I can't just put my own viewpoint on what they see it as, but what I see it as and what I know it means is, if you look right down here, my symbol, right? You have a circle. A circle is a symbol of the infinite nature of the universe. Consistent, continual rebirth, eternity. The circle is a divine symbol. The Ouroboros, that is a serpent. And those maybe those people who have these Christian programming might think when I use the serpent as a symbol that I must be satanic or something like that. Get out of here. No. That's not, even Christ said, be wise as serpents. The serpent is not a satanic symbol by any means. The serpent is a symbol for wisdom. And the Ouroboros of the serpent biting its own tail is a universal symbol of rebirth. All right? Eternity. Divinity. All right? And the black, white, red, and yellow colors represent the 4 colors of humanity: black, white, red, yellow. People of African origin, Caucasian people, American Indians, and those of Asian descent. And then you might think of their other colors like brown people. How to look at that is people who have a brown complexion would be a mix of these different colors. And I've made a video in the past on this channel describing this in further detail. We were split a long time ago after Atlantis into these 4 colors. Our collective consciousness was split It doesn't mean we're lacking. We are all whole just the way that we are. But as a collective, we're split in these colors. And there's reason for that. But our destiny is one day to come together, all four colors, and to mix into one color once again and have one unified language, one overarching spiritual understanding. All right, that is all down the pipeline. We're going to get there. All right? And each four color of humanity has a specific gift, a specific spiritual and mental, emotional makeup. All right? So this is about all of us coming together, the human race. Every single one of us matters. If you're watching this, you matter. You absolutely matter. You are beautiful just the way that you are, and I love you. I do. I absolutely love you. So let's get on with this. So this show is all about Mother. Nothing is more important than Mother Earth. Nothing is more important than Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia. If you don't believe in Mother Earth, then you're obviously not tuned in. And what are you doing here? Not just on this show. What are you doing on this planet? Everything is about Mother Earth. Not just as a planet and the physical manifestations of plants and animals. Spirit. Mother Earth. Everything is about Mother. The whole human story, all of our history, all the tragedy that has befallen the human race has befallen Mother Earth. What we have done to her. All right? And she loves us anyway, and she is patient. This show is dedicated to my beloved mother and your beloved mother. We are brothers and sisters, you and I. We may not always agree on everything. We might, get upset at one another from time to time. But in the end, nothing can break our spiritual connections with one another. This show is dedicated to Mother Earth. Okay? So, I want to touch on that. Who is Mother Earth? I'm not going to preach to you here. But I'm going to let you know that I'm coming from a perspective of direct knowing. I'm not going to talk down to you, all right? If you're watching this, you probably already know this. So forgive me if I'm just repeating things that you know. But let's just get it out of the way right now. Who is Mother? All right? Our planet has a spirit. We are all splinters of Mother. We're all individual pockets of consciousness, splinters of her, different personalities. We are different notes through the great harmonious universal song emanating from Source. And I am going to use the word God too. And if you have an issue with that, I don't know what else to say. All right, use the word source, the underlying intelligence of nature. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. All right, I don't have any religion. There's truth to all religions, but there are also deceptions and distractions in all these religions as well. They're meant to fit together like a tapestry. I don't have a religion. No. I look at where the truth is. I look where it all connects. All right, so Mother Earth is our planet. Now, chances are you watching this video, you already have spiritual alignment, right? So you already know these things. So you have a higher self. I have a higher self. We exist on different planes of existence, all at the same time. In this physical realm, time is an illusion, but it exists. It's what allows us to explore, grow, evolve. But outside of the physical realm, we exist on mental planes, spiritual planes, and all the way up to Source. where there is no separation, right? Mother Earth, our planet, has a higher self as well, who sits next to the Father, God, whatever you want to use. She is the divine mother of all creation. She is the source of the divine feminine. All of you, all the women who are watching this, again, I'm not preaching. I'm sure you already know this. I'm just getting this all out now. We are all aspects of mother, but you, all the women, you are direct aspects of mother, and you carry her love to this realm. All right. So mother is outside of the physical creation bubble, but she's also in it with us. And her personality is Gaia Sophia on this particular planet. Mother Earth. Everything is about Mother Earth. This thing is shaking. There we go. I'm getting excited here, folks. Okay. What else do I have here? One thing I also want to make known here. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. As best as I can, I despise hypocrisy, and I do my best to not be a hypocrite in all situations. And one thing I very much dislike, I do not like being advertised at. I have ad blocker on my browser, so every time I go to a YouTube video, no advertisements. Anytime I go to any website, no advertisements. Because I despise advertisements. Hate them. They make me so angry. I do not like being advertised at. Therefore, I'm never going to advertise at you. I'm not going to monetize this channel. No. I understand we all need to make money, and this is how YouTube makes money. Well, we don't need YouTube. Get rid of it. I don't want it. Anything that's built with the foundation of this predatory marketing and advertising, I hate it. I don't like it. And if you go to my website, I will never have a pop-up that comes up when you go to a page right in your face. I hate that. If I go to a website and I see that, I'm done. I don't want you. I don't like being advertised at. Now, from time to time, I think all of us need to tell people like, oh, this is my Patreon. This is how you can do that. That's fine. I get it. I'm not going to just totally disparage people, but I'm not going to sit up here and say, hey, like, share, subscribe. I'm not going to run that script. No, I'm done with that shit. I despise it. Oh, it's just running the same fucking script. All these fucking people. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I can't stand it. Man. All right, maybe I'm getting off on a tangent now. But anyway, I'm not going to advertise at you. All right. Now, there are ways to support this show, which we'll get into. And I'm not going to look at that as advertisement, because this is all about a community. And this is how you can support my effort here, right? Anyway, how to support this show. So, promise, I'm not being a hypocrite here. So, this is where we get into how this show runs. All right. So, what I'm going to do here for the Mother Earth's Last Dance show is I'm going to choose one topic every single day. I'm going to feature one topic, and I'm going to run this topic through the gamut of 3 overarching perspectives: natural law, altruism, and traditional ecological knowledge. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. I had to burp. So I'm going to run a topic through these perspectives, which we're going to get to here in a little bit. Now, for right now, I'm going to have to choose the topic because I'm going to have to start building up an audience. All right, so I'm going to choose my own topic every day. But if you're watching this video, you can be a part of this. I want you to be a part of this. So at any time, you can go to my website, unitingunbound.com, /show. Let me actually pull it up here. So go to unitingunbound.com /show. And when you get there, you'll see a form. You can fill out this form. It's free. All right. And you could submit a topic that I might use on a future show. And that's a way for you to contribute, to be a part of this community. And I welcome it. I as long as it's within reason, I might use your topic on a future show, and I'll read it all and I'll credit you and everything, right? Something else I need to mention for this show. So at any time, when I'm going to speak throughout this show, I'm going to run this topic through these perspectives. At the end of each show, I am going to read your comments and questions. How can you submit a comment or question? It's very easy. You just go to this link right here. streamelements.com /unitingunbound /tip. It's also linked in the description. You can go there at any time and you could submit a comment or question. And if it's reasonable, at the end of the show, I will read them, and then we can have an interaction. All right? Now, not only will you have your comment or question read, guaranteed to be read, but you'll also be supporting this show at the same time, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. So that is my little bit there. I'll probably repeat that every day. That'll be part of my spiel. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, everybody, welcome to the Mother Earth's Last Dance show. All right, we have a wonderful topic here to talk about. I think this is very, very important. But first, I'm going to read a poem. Every day before I officially start this show, I'm going to read a poem because poetry is music of the soul. If you don't like poetry, that's fine. I get it, but it's just like music. And I think all of us can interpret poems in a certain way, and we can always revisit these poems as we get older and have different experiences. And I think they're quite beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and read this poem here. This poem for today's show is called, right here, Mending Wall by Robert Frost. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends the frozen groundswell under it, and spills the upper boulders in the sun, and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made repair, where they have left not one stone on a stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding, to please the yelping dogs. The gaps, I mean, no one has seen them made or heard them made, but at spring mending time we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill, and on a day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go, to each the boulders that have fallen to each. And some are loaves, and some so nearly balls, we have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear our fingers rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game. One on a side, it comes to little more. There where it is, we do not need the wall. He is all pine and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones under his pines, I tell him. He only says good fences make good neighbors. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I could put a notion in his head. Why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it where there are cows? But here there are no cows. Before I built the wall, I'd ask to know what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down. I could say elves to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I'd rather he said it for himself. I see him there bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage armed. He moves in darkness, as it seems to me, not of woods only and the shade of trees. He will not go beyond his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well, he says again, good fences make good neighbors. And there you go, folks. So I encourage you all to look at that poem deeper because it's especially relevant to this topic, which we're about to get into. Why do we have fences? We're all one human family. It really is silly when you think about it. And don't you dare think I'm saying private property shouldn't exist. That's not what I'm saying. All right. But we have walls everywhere separating us from nature. Just imaginary borders in the form of countries and states. It's madness. What the fuck are we doing? Anyway. So that's that. Now we're actually going to officially get into the show here. So again, if you all want to submit a topic, go to unitingunbound.com/show and unitingunbound.com/show, and you can possibly see your topic on a future show. Anyway, let's get into today's topic.